YouTube, it's Michelle, and it is Monday evening, the 15th, and this is a Bible scavenger hunt share for you. It's been a while since I've posted. I've been keeping up, fell off the horse a little bit over the weekend, but am definitely back on track now. If you hear the wind howling and wind chimes outside, that's because it's pretty breezy, but I've got a warm candle going for some warmth on the inside here at my kitchen table. So let's do this video share very quickly. I think my last share was, oops, I got it backwards, sorry. Well, it's been a while. I think day 8 was my last share, and I showed Vicki, dialing, hearing God. So for righteousness, kind of did a circle here, and I think this was the day that Poet Spice challenged us to do a word, kind of like a word search, or taking all the different words that are synonyms, etc., of the one word, and our word was righteous or righteousness. And my scripture was Ephesians 4:22 through 24. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. So just that whole idea of putting off our old self and being made anew, and that will help us with righteousness. So that was day 9. For day 10, we were supposed to pick a picture about nature that spoke to us, and this is one that I actually got this recently. It was in a Valentine's card, and my god sister Lisa took the picture. And on day 10, it was a nature's picture, and the scripture that I used was Ephesians 5:8, and it says, "For you were once in darkness, but now you are in the light in the Lord. Live as children of the light, for the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth, and find out what pleases the Lord." So I just love the picture of the sun. It looks like a sunrise over this lake, and so living in the light. And then day 11 was fun because it was just questions that we have for God. And so I just entitled it Day 11, Questions for God, Things That Make You Go, And the color red is actually mentioned in Isaiah 1:8. Red is crimson. And then the rainbow is mentioned in Genesis 9:13. And I just wanted to know, wow, how did you come up with the colors? And the scripture from Ephesians that reminded me this was, "How wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ." So that was just another question that I had from my Ephesians reading. And then for days, so that was day 11. So then for 12, okay, yes, I cheated. So days 12, 13, 14, and 15, I just, again, looking into Ephesians, digging into the book. Sorry, I thought I should have looked to make sure you were in the screen. So I just used one of my journaling sheets and just wrote down them all. So starting with day 12 was vigilance, which is staying alert, being watchful, being attentive. And I used Ephesians 4:3. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. And just that whole idea of making every effort, meaning, you're going to have to be alert. You're going to have to be alert to when things are done that may cause disunity in the body, things that you do, but just being alert and being vigilant and making every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit. And then day 13 was strength. And the scripture that I used for strength was Ephesians 3:16. It says, I pray that out of his glorious riches he may strengthen you with power through his spirit in your inner being. And I think of a lot of times just trying to do things on my own strength as opposed to using the divine power of the spirit that's within me. On day 14, it was promises. And Ephesians 3:6 holds out this promise. This mystery is that through the gospel, the Gentiles are heirs together with Israel, members together of one body, and sharers together in the power of Jesus Christ. And just that whole promise that the gospel isn't just for the Jewish nation, but also for Gentiles, and that through the word, we can be sharers in the power of Jesus Christ. So I thought that was pretty cool for promise. And then as for protection, down here, what I wrote, day 15 is protection, which would be February 15th today. And I use the scripture in Ephesians 2:19 through 20. Consequently, you are no longer foreigners and aliens, but fellow citizens with God's people and members of God's household. And I think that if God is going to take me into his household, that he surely is going to protect me while I'm there. And so that's what I've come up with. So again, that was a quickie 12, 13, 14, and 15, as well as 10 and 11. I hope everyone is enjoying this scavenger hunt as much as I am. So have a great Monday evening. It's President's Day. Some people had the day off. I actually went to work after taking my dad and cousin to the airport and got a lot done. So have a happy Monday, the rest of it, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.